Hi everybody, it's me Ryan, and once again I have another tutorial for you guys. Today I'll be teaching you how to mod your Fallout 3 game save. Alright, so first what you need is an actual save game for Fallout, which you know how to get a save game. You just start it up, hit new game, go through until you get out of Vault, I think it's 101, and then you save your game. Make sure you have, before we do this, I'm going to tell you guys to get some items. So there's my game save right there. Get items that you're going to need in the future, like stim packs, RadAway, RadX, hunting rifles, machine guns, and ammo, and bottle caps also. So anything that you think that you'll need in the future, you should probably go out and get first, because there is no way to actually import items into the editor that we're going to be using today. So you have to have the items actually in your inventory for this to be able to work. So if you don't have any caps, you can't give yourself a billion caps. You have to have caps in your inventory. Alright, so here we are on my desktop once again. And before we get started with this tutorial, I highly recommend, if you haven't already, that you download my modding suite folder. This was in the description of my how to mod your World at War game save video, and there should be an annotation on the screen that'll take you back to that video so you can download this folder. I'm not going to be posting the link to this entire folder in this video. I'm just going to be posting the link to the Fallout 3 save editor that you can drag into your modding suite if you so wish. And another thing I would like to talk about real fast before we get started, I was wondering if it would be a good idea to give all my tutorials a difficulty rating. I realized that some tutorials are tough, some are really easy, so I was thinking maybe I could do some kind of difficulty rating, like 1 being real easy and 10 being complex. What do you guys think? Just go ahead and post a comment down below and tell me what you think. But for this video, I am going to give a difficulty rating of 5. The reason why I give it a 5 is because this requires some knowledge of modding, but it's not extremely hard to do. Okay, so with that out of the way, we're going to need a few programs. You're going to need USB Explorer, Modio, and the Fallout 3 save editor. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and extract our game save. So we bring up USB Explorer, File, Open Device, Content, and now you have to go find your game save, which I don't know if I said this already in the last video or not. If you are going to be doing some game save modding, I highly recommend that you transfer all your game saves that you don't plan on modding to your main memory unit. So just have the game saves that you're going to mod on your flash drive at the time. So this is what a Fallout 3 save looks like. It just says save, whatever number, your character name, where you are, and your playtime, .fxs. And if there is if you look on your keyboard, it's right next to the one to the left on top. I believe it's called a tilde. I'm not sure. I believe that's what I was taught. That's what it was called. If you see after the S a capital A with that little symbol above it, that means that your save game has been corrupted, and Fallout 3 won't be able to read it. This has happened only once or twice to me, but if this does happen, I just want to point out that you're going to have to redo this. Okay, so go ahead and extract your game save to your desktop. Alright, so here it is. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to open up the Fallout 3 save editor. So open this up, and I'm not sure exactly what this is. It just popped up whenever I opened up my folder today. If this does pop up in your folder eventually, don't mess around with it. I already looked into it. It doesn't seem like anything that pertains to the save editor, so just leave it alone. Okay, so we go into the save editor, and you will see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 text documents. Just leave those alone. They really don't pertain to anything that we're doing right now. So there's a lot of stuff. It may be overwhelming at first, but what we're going to be focusing on is actually these two. So to start the editor, what we're going to do first is double click on the batch file, the FO3 edit batch file. And now a whole bunch of stuff should be loading up. And you want to wait till it says databases loaded. And you're going to type in the word load, L-O-A-D, and press enter. And it just says up here, use at your own risk, back up your save game. Very wise for modding. Okay, so now you should get this window that pops up here. What we're going to do is click on the house button, the home button, which takes you back to your desktop. So go ahead and scroll until you find your game save. They're all in alphabetical order for you. So here's mine. And now click on open. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this over here so you can see what's happening. Drag it up. And I'm going to click on open. And a whole bunch of stuff's going to start loading. Alright, don't be alarmed. It's completely normal. This is what it's supposed to do. And now after everything's done and everything stopped, coming up on the screen, type in the word help and hit enter. And now this gives you just a bunch of commands that you'll be using for this editor. This is an editor that runs in the command prompt, so it's a little bit different than what you may be used to using. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to mod our experience. You can do your XP. You see you got your XP. You can't do the stats for some reason. I've tried it and my friend has tried it, and we can't get our stats to set to what we put them to. So this does not work currently. I'm going to try to contact the maker of this program and see if he can fix it, or if he's already fixed it. These are just ID lookups, your inventory, just a inventory item information, and show items, which is it gets the inventory item, and this is you can set the form ID for any item, and this would be to set how many items you want in your inventory at one time. This would be the quantity. Okay, half this stuff you don't even need, so I'm going to show you guys how to use just about everything in here that would pertain to modding your Fallout 3. So first we're going to do our XP. Then we're going to type in show XP. This is all one word, mind you. All the commands are one word. Hit enter, and it shows your XP. So my XP right now is 15,846. So if you wanted to set your XP to a different number, what we're going to do is type in set XP, all one word. And let's say I don't know, I'll give myself 16,000 experience. Okay, now this is not going to add 16,000 experience onto my current experience. It's just going to set it to 16,000. So go ahead and hit enter. Nothing's going to pop up to acknowledge it, but believe me, it's working. Okay, so next what we're going to do is after you did your XP, like I said, the stat set does not work, so we're just going to go right into the inventory, which is the hardest thing about this editor. That's what I'm going to try to explain to you as best as I can. So you're going to type in list INV, all one word, and now it's going to list everything in your inventory. Everything. From 0 to whatever you have. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys some different things here. See, I already have this stuff modded. I was doing this yesterday. You find the item here, which would be a mini nuke. And now the quantity would be up and all the way over. So we have a lot of mini nukes. Go back, down. Now basically what we're going to do is, let's say I'm going to pick a different item actually. Something I don't have too much of. I have a lot of that. Oops. Frag grenades. Let's just do a frag grenade. So I have a frag grenade. You see, I only have one frag grenade. So let's say I want 5. What we're going to do is type in set SET INV QTY. So set inventory quantity, and then what you're going to do to find out the actual number for the item, look above it. It'd be the number above it, not below it, not 70. My frag grenade would be 69. Okay, so type in 69 space and then the quantity. So I'm just going to hit 5 and hit enter. So this will give you, instead of 1 frag grenade, it will give you 5 frag grenades. You see, we have a bunch of different items. I'm trying to find some different things here. Missile. I have one missile. That'd be ID 3. Wait, is that a missile or a missile launcher? That's just a regular missile, number 3. Okay, and I recommend that you look at your items carefully, because if you think you're putting in ammo and you actually put in a bunch of weapons, it will be so over encumbered you will barely be able to move, and you have to get rid of them because you can't really do anything. Okay, so set SET INV QTY space and then the ID number, which for the missile would be the number 3. So 3 space, and let's just get 100 missiles. Okay? Then you hit enter. Now you can go ahead and keep going on with this. So what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to save our changes. So we're going to type in the word save and hit enter. Now it's going to say saving changes, and it's not going to say, you know, done saving or anything. So go ahead and exit out of this. And what we're going to do is drag our save into Modio now. And let's let it load up here. Okay, so here it is. Like in all modding tutorials, make sure that you have the correct profile and device ID. You should have this on your desktop in a text document. Alright, so if everything looks alright, click on rehash and resign. So it'll say Fallout 3, and then it'll say rehash and resigned, and go back to Fallout 3. So I'm going to click it again. I like to click mine twice. Rehash and resigned, Fallout 3. And one more time for good luck. Rehash and resigned. Alright, so now we're going to minimize this. Bring back up USB Explorer. Here's our old save game, which is not modded. We're going to delete and drag in our save game from our desktop, which is the modded. Now make sure you just have the .fxs, not that capital A with a little squiggly above it. If you do, bad news. Okay, so now we're completely done modding, and now I'm going to just go back on the Xbox and show you guys that this works. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Alright, so here we are in the Capital Wasteland of Fallout 3. Now whenever you go to your main menu and it asks you to select your save device, just go ahead and select your USB drive, and it'll load up your save game. Now I'm going to open up my Pip-Boy, and first we're going to look at my XP. Remember, I had 15,800 and something, and I set it to 16,000. So if you look in the upper right hand corner, I'll try to zoom in the best I can, I have a even 16,000, which is what I wanted. And also, I had 1 frag grenade, and I put in to give myself 5. Here's the 5 frag grenades, and whenever you add the items, they will be in the best possible condition. So you don't have to worry about having real crappy items. They'll be in the best condition. And also, I had a few missiles, and I gave myself 100, and here's the 100 missiles. And now you see, I have a lot of ammo for my hunting rifle, which is a 32 caliber round. So you see, I'm just shooting, it's not lagging because of the high amount of ammo that I have, and it's subtracting from, you know, my ammo, so I'm not having any problems here. Another word of warning: if you're modding your items, do not go over 7 digits. Do not go into the 10 millions or the billions. Keep it at the millions. So 7 digits. You can have 9,999,999, let's just say 32 caliber rounds, or stim packs. I have 9 million stim packs. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, please post a comment below, and I'll try to answer in a timely fashion. So please rate, comment, subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next video.